Good morning. It is Friday morning, and I know my errand day is usually on Thursdays, except yesterday I was up at my mom's all day, and I did not have the opportunity to get out early to do my grocery shopping. So I am going to do it today on Friday before Art leaves for work. It's about 8:20 in the morning. He's got a customer coming from down south today, so I'm going to try to hustle and get this done. After I got home yesterday, I didn't do a whole lot of vlogging because I had two 31 parties back to back, and that pretty much took up the rest of my evening. We try very hard to make sure that we pick up the camera one last time before we go to bed, but sometimes we either just forget or things get so crazy that we just crawl into bed. Art said he was down into the 50s for his repair instrument pile. My plan for today is this afternoon go up to Art's shop while the little girls are napping and do a damage control assessment of what we have left, what needs to be done. For us, school starts in a week and a half, so that pretty much leaves him a week and a half, no more than 2 weeks, to get all of the essential items done. So I will head up there and we'll go through the pile, make sure that we're not missing anyone's instrument and everything is done on time. And then I haven't been up there in 2 weeks, so I'll just tidy up and things like that. Yay, look how quiet it is. There's like nobody here. This is my favorite time of day to shop. There's not a whole lot on my list. That's because my bigger list I lost somewhere along the way, but I'm not worried about it. I do want to make a zucchini quinoa salad, and that called for enchilada sauce and taco sauce and frozen corn, so I want to make sure I grab those. But we also have some competitor coupons. Well, this one's a price shopper. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to get that, but we have butter for $1.99, butter competitor coupon for $1.99. We have eggs for 99 cents, Kleenex for 59 cents. This is the good one that I'm happy about, the split chicken breast for 79 cents. So I'm armed with my coupons and we're going in. Broccoli's on sale for 99 cents, but I have a lot in my garden. Swiss chard is, look at that, $3.99 a pound. It makes me so thankful for what I have in my garden. There's a lot of meat markdowns on the Italian sausage. So it would be $6.07 for 3 pounds. So I'm going to get 4 of those. The peppers are also on sale, so I'm going to go back and get a few more peppers, and we're going to do sausage, peppers, and onions freezer meal and put that in the freezer for crock-pot meals later on next week or the following week. Even more meat markdowns. This would be $7.09 for $2.55. So that's still over $2 a pound. We've got boneless chicken breasts, $9 for 3 pounds. Yeah, that's too much. Let's see. This would be $4 for a pound. No. Looking down the aisle, see what else we can find. Oh, there's a whole chicken. This would be $4.91 for a little over 5 pounds. No, the other one's cheaper still. I ended up getting a bunch of the pork because it worked out to be $1 a pound. Some onions for our sausage, peppers, and onions now. So we have, check the markdowns. I don't think I need those. My cart is full and it's time to check out. I have a cart full of groceries and we are ready to go home. For everything, I spent a little over $90, which is a little bit more than usual. However, last week I only spent $35. On last week's video, we were having a little bit of a discussion about markdowns and when to find the best markdowns, what time, what day. And for our local store, they always mark them down first thing in the morning, and then you will not find any more markdowns the rest of the day. So if you want to get the best deal on markdowns, you have to go first thing in the morning. Some other stores are not necessarily like that, but that is how my store is. And I would say to any of you who are trying to find markdowns in your own local grocery store, just frequently go to the store at different times of day and watch the markdowns, look for stickers or maybe something that says markdowns here, and then see if you notice a pattern. I've been shopping at this grocery store for, well, I've been married 16 years, so that's how long I've been shopping, and I've noticed that Thursdays and Fridays seem to be their biggest days for markdowns. I don't know if it's because it's the middle of the week and they want to get all their fresh stuff out before the weekend. I'm not sure, but for me, first thing in the morning is definitely the best. Another money-saving tip is if you can, pick up a freezer, because a freezer is going to help eliminate having to do grocery store trips every day, every other day. It's going to allow you to freeze some of the food so you can not have to prepare or shop every single day. Did you survive without me?
Most of the way.
Most of the way.
Yeah.
We got some good deals today.
Good deals are good.
Yeah. I'm heading up to Art Shop and I have a little lady with me. I thought I would take her and she would have the special privilege of going with Mommy to Daddy's shop where she can play with trains. Hello. Are you ready to be invaded?
No, I am, but sure.
We're home. Lillian is still sleeping and I'm gonna quick work on getting my lettuce planted in the garden because I think my other lettuce didn't make it from a few days ago. I haven't been out to the garden in several days and I cannot believe how massive these pumpkin vines have gotten. It looks like we got 1, 2, 8. Looks like all of 8 plants, maybe 9 plants survived all that rain. It's definitely disappointing when you work hard and then the weather outside makes sure that you at least fail in some respects. But that's why I planted a lot of that lettuce and why I didn't plant all of it, because I was afraid that that very thing was going to happen. Hello, girls. How are you? Oh, we got eggs in there. Ooh, lots of eggs. It's supposed to be really sunny weather for the next couple days, so I think these plants, if I water them, they'll make it until they can get established enough, and then no matter what the weather comes, they should be okay. I've planted some plants in between the ones that look like maybe they'd come back, because I didn't want to pull them out, and then I have a full, those are the regular plants. They look like they're going to be okay, so give them some water, and then probably in a couple days I'll put in some other rows of lettuce. The cucumbers are definitely done, but I don't have time to pull them out right now, so I'll try to do that later today. I'm going to go ahead and make those freezer meals that I told you about in the grocery store. It's super easy. I'll take a package of the sausage and put it in a Ziploc bag, and then I'm going to chop up some peppers and onions to go in with it. I have 3 bags of sausage, peppers, and onions, and I just chopped those up like that. I like to chop these a little bit coarser because when they cook down, they're going to be almost nothing. So I like bigger pieces. And then all I do is open this up and put that inside the bag. There they are. 3 freezer meals. These 2 are hot sausage and this one is sweet sausage. I'm heading out to By George Foods because we are out of mozzarella cheese. We haven't purchased it since before we went camping, which has been a little over a month, and we usually go through a 5-pound bag in a month. We need to grab that before the weekend. They are unfortunately closed on the weekends, which means we have to do it in the middle of the week, which isn't really conducive to our schedule, but it's how it goes. So we're gonna head up there and then everybody's gonna go take their, well, little girls are gonna take a nap. So we bought 3 items, a 5-pound block of mild cheddar, a 5-pound container of baking powder, and then 5 pounds of shredded mozzarella cheese. You can see the prices there. They were just about $2, a little over $2 a pound, so we paid $35.25 for the whole thing.
Hey, we got 2 things. Let's see. Oh, Charity got a letter and a postcard.
Yay!
Hey, new state. North Dakota. North Dakota traffic jam. That's funny.
That is funny.
I've been to North Dakota.
I haven't.
Maybe we'll have to go sometime.
We are in the process of making dill pickles, and I am showing the boys how to do it. So they've washed the cucumbers, they've done the garlic, and I've got the water starting to boil in here. I've got the brine in here. I have my water setting here. And the last thing I need to get is some dill from the garden. Also going to try to put sauce in the oven. That's really, really simple to do. One thing at a time. I told Art this afternoon I'm feeling very overwhelmed by the amount of stuff I need to do, and yet I feel like I just don't have the energy to do it. But I'm going to take it one task at a time and celebrate each an individual victory, and I'm hoping I can get most of my work done. I don't have too much dill left, but I think I have enough to make it count. Last night my parents and I were saying the weather has changed and it is cooler. It's drier, and it actually feels like fall is coming. I know a lot of you guys have been talking about pumpkinness and that it seems like it's too early for pumpkin, but I'll tell you, it feels like fall's coming, and I'm almost to that point where I'm ready to start decorating with fall decor, but not yet. Tomatoes first. The boys helped make the 6 quarts of pickles. Now we're going to throw them in the water bath and cook them up, and then we'll have 6 more for the bucks.
This is brine. I'm cooking the brine.
What's the brine for?
For the pickles.
Is it boiling yet?
Oh yes, it is boiling. Today is Friday, and I said we today stop.
It's 3:30. Lillian is up. Grace is still sleeping, and the pickles are done. I am now going to pick some basil and use this for my tomato sauce. I have a lot of basil here, so it's probably enough. I love this recipe where you can just make tomato sauce directly in the oven and you don't have to worry about peeling the tomatoes and all that. And if you haven't checked out that recipe before, it's on my blog, and I will definitely put the link in the description below for you. So all you do is you throw everything into just a 9x13 pan, or a bigger pan if you have it. Just depends on how much tomato sauce you're making. And you mix everything together. And then we're going to toss it in the oven to roast. And then when it's all done, we'll puree it down. I am working on dinner next, and they had these honey barbecue country style ribs that looked really delicious. And I was hoping to cook them earlier today, except I didn't have time. So I'm putting them in my Instapot. I went online, I found I wouldn't call it a recipe, but some ideas for how to cook them in the Instapot. It says it takes about an hour, and it's 4:15 right now, so I'm going to go ahead and put them in, and we'll see how these come out. I hope they're really delicious.
It's been about 2 weeks since we got all the peaches off of that tree, and now it's time to get the peaches off of this tree. We have a whole bunch of peaches.
I don't know.
Ready, set, go.
This is supposed like a marshmallow.
You like marshmallows? Yeah, we have some that rotted on the tree. Here's our first bucket of peaches, and we have a whole bunch more out there. We're going to need a bigger bucket. And I think I'm going to need a few more helpers too. And we just got a cauliflower out of the garden, and that's huge. Oh, 2 of them. And Janelle is picking some, let's see, a zucchini and a patty pan.
Getting near the end. Everything, all the cauliflower and broccoli are starting in, so we're going to have that. The only thing I'm a little disappointed about are these eggplants. Don't seem, I don't know why this is happening to them, and they're little.
Yeah, they're not that big this year.
I'm thinking it's the variety art. There's something to do that these are like little globes, because I have seen those. So.
Well, we have little globe eggplants.
And something is still eating stuff in here. I just don't know what. We're not going to get much in the line of butternut
Winter squash. Yeah, it's pretty bad this year. Wow.
Yeah, but we are getting some. We've got some.
The avocados.
Squash,
Yeah.
and I think we've got a fair amount of pumpkins.
The boys are getting their bucket set up so that they can pick the peaches.
Over it.
And we found a little toad.
I wonder if that's Freddie. Or...
Charity's admiring her big, huge cauliflower.
It's not mine, it's Mom's.
And look at this, we found some more cocoons. There's a cabbage butterfly cocoon. And there's another one. Maybe we'll put that in our cocoon department. Peter got his bucket set up. Here are Janelle's pickles. We'll take a peek. Those look good. And we picked the last of the cucumbers in the garden. John's plant still is good, so we'll get a couple more from John's plant.
How
much
pound,
is it?
15 and 3/4 ounce, almost
Wow.
2 pounds of cauliflower.
That's a big cauliflower.
See how much, this one I think might be even heavier. Wow, 2.5 pounds, Art.
Wow. And we got a good supply of beans, too. We got this many peaches, but there are a whole bunch more on the tree. We're going to eat these ones for dinner tonight, and the rest we're, well, probably at least a lot of them we're going to can tonight. And Janelle's getting the kids started young. How are you doing, Lillian?
I pulled the sauce out of the oven, and now I'm just going to put it in the blender and blend it up. This recipe is so easy. You can practically do it with your eyes closed. It doesn't take any brain power. It's just chopping up vegetables, putting them in a blender. And trust me, I need recipes that require no brain power.
Yeah, Janelle's in pretty bad shape right now. She's really, really tired.
And we still have a whole bunch of peaches to can. A lot of peaches to can.
Now we're working on canning our beans. Janelle and I are snapping them. And over here, little girls and Charity are working on making some crackers.
Medium girl, do it.
Oh, right, you're a medium girl.
We aren't making crackers. These are
Actually, blueberry.
What are you making, Charity?
Blueberry muffins.
Oh, this is blueberry muffins. Yummy.
Alright, so here's an update on the canning and the kitchen progress. I have 18 minutes left on that pot of right there of green beans. They are in the pressure cooker. I got those done. And then over here we have 3 quarts of tomato sauce that got started from scratch today. So they got cooked and then blended and canned. And then I have 5 quarts of dill pickles. I actually had 6, but one of them, the jars actually broke on the bottom when I went to can it, so that didn't work. Excuse the mess, guys. This is what happens when you're cooking like crazy people. We have several trays here of crackers that Charity made. Charity also made the blueberry muffins for our breakfast tomorrow. And let's see. And this did not get done. Our peaches, which we wanted to get done, just didn't happen tonight. We tried to get everything we could done, and I really wanted to get the peaches done tonight, but Art had to go back to work, and let's face it, one person trying to do all of this canning just doesn't, you can't always get everything done. As it is, my kitchen is like a disaster. I have been working for the last 30 minutes on cleaning the kitchen. I still need to clean all of this and all of that. The dishes are dry. These are clean. I have to put those away. I have emptied this sink I don't know how many times of dishes, and there's more dishes. And I worked very hard on getting this counter clean, and I got my compost bucket clean because that was driving me nuts. But there's always more dishes. You can see there's other things here. And check out these tomatoes. I have never grown tomatoes like these. My neighbor said he thought they were probably beefsteaks just because of the size of them. They're very heavy. One of them, I think this was 10, 11, and 12 ounces. So those are really hefty tomatoes. And I think I'm going to keep working on the kitchen until the timer is done. It'll be almost 11:45 at that point, and I'll probably go upstairs and just stop where I am. I'm hoping to get all of the counters wiped down. I'd like to get everything done, but I'm not sure that's even realistic unless Art comes home. So I'm going to wrap up the vlog here because I want to keep working. I hope you guys have enjoyed this very crazy, very busy cooking and canning and preserving type of day. If you like these type of videos, make sure you give it a thumbs up so I know if I should do more of these type of videos, or maybe you're sick of my cooking, and that's okay too. I like to give you guys variety, but lately I haven't done a whole lot of cooking videos because I've been a little busy with taking care of Lillian, and Charity's been doing a lot of my cooking. But if that's something you're more interested in seeing, make sure you give this a thumbs up so I know if that's something you guys want to see more of. Have a great night, and thanks so much for watching, and we will see you for our next video. Bye.